Hello and welcome to a Farming Simulator 15 mod review with FS Panda Mushroom. Hey, how you going? Ooh. Right, what we got for you today? Well, some people might think it's a bit special or they've been waiting for it all of a month. It's drive control by Upside Down. Version 3.11. Right, what he'd done is he's took all the little ZZZ files that you normally download and he sort of put it in a modular system that he says, and he's going to add other things to it, but it's all going to be contained in one folder now rather than, you know, I don't know, manual ignition, dirt mod, sound mod, whatever, you know. It could be 5, 6, half a dozen different things. So he's put it all in one. You can go into the XML if you want and disconnect, if not for a better word, or, you know, any modules that you don't want to use. If there's definitely a module you're not going to use, you can go in the XML and put it to false and it should stop it. So that's what it says as well. Right, the main thing in it, and I will get in the tractor so you can see in the bottom right hand corner, you know, we've got our little display now. Well, you can see some little more icons there. I've got a little arrow which now tells me he's put a shuttle system in it for forward and back. There's a battery in it which is manual ignition. There's a handbrake in it, obviously, to stop you going somewhere. There's a torque. It's basically the limiter in game, but he's changed it slightly. There's a torque setting on the right hand side where the little cogs are, where it says 100%. And there's that one, and the other side is throttle, which also says 100% at the moment because I've got it on. And there's a little hourglass to the right of that, which is 00 or 0.0 H at the moment. That tells you, you know, how long you've been working with a vehicle. There's also in it, he's adjusted the sound. Basically, he's done everything that Giant should have done. And hopefully Giants will pick it up and just go, yeah, in one of their patches and bang it in. There's no reason not to, but hey, we'll see. Yeah, the sound, you'll hear it for yourself, but one of the things people have been complaining a little bit is the sound of the tractor is the same inside and out of the cab. Well, he's adjusted it so when you're in cab it's quieter than when you're outside cab. Easy done. Well, easy for Upside Down anyway, but we'll see. And he's also added 4-wheel drive and diff locks to diff lock front, diff lock rear. So you've got either front wheel drive or rear wheel drive or 4-wheel drive. Okay, enough of that. Let's jump in. Oh, I was already in. Oh, what an idiot. That's the Panda for you. Okay, to start it up, there's no pre-start now, whereas you used to have to pre-start it and then, because if you just press it once then it doesn't, you know, it doesn't pre-start, it will tell you can't start it up. The key is enter, so you press and hold down enter, it starts the vehicle. It's now running while I'm out the vehicle. So if you're new to Farming 15, you probably don't know, you know, every time you get out of the vehicle it stops, every time, you know, get in it starts up, but now get out, walk away, it's running. But what you got to remember to do is once you've finished with it, you got to remember to turn it off. Otherwise, next time you'll go to it, there's a good chance you won't have any fuel left in it. So, haha, just beware of that. Especially in multiplayer. That's a nice old trick some people used to do. Just leave the tractors running and you'll go jump in it and it was empty. But yeah. Right, as you can see, I'll shut up this for a second so you can listen on the outside sound. Now I'll jump in cab. You can notice it's quieter. Jump back out. Jump in. So it's definitely quieter inside the cab now than outside. Right. So to start it up, you press the enter key. Keep it down for a few seconds and it starts. To stop it, you press the enter key and the battery icon comes up. Start it again, press hold, enter key, started. Right, you can see the shuttle system and the handbrake. Right, you can't go anywhere at the moment because the handbrake's on. I'm pressing forward, it's not going nowhere. To release the handbrake, it's control and the space bar. Just tap it, released. Yeah? Left control it is, and space bar puts the handbrake back on. Left control, space bar releases the handbrake. Okay, the shuttle system is you press, if you're on the WSADs keys, W forward, S backwards, left right, you know, forward is always W. Right, press the space bar. You see my arrows change direction. Now if I press the S key, I don't go anywhere. You still have to press the W key, because if you press the S key now, it acts as a brake. Press the space bar, go forward. Press the S key, acts as the brake. If you want to take the shuttle system off and revert it back to, you know, how it normally is, you hold the space bar down until the arrow goes. Now you can use the WS forward and back. Okay, right, let's hook this up. And let's hook this up. He's also altered the dirt, but I don't quite know fully what on the dirt he's done. Right, let's, whoa, oh, that's, yeah, that's okay. Right, we're stuck on this. Let's try and get out of it, because we can't go anywhere, we're spinning. If we press the left shift key and 5, I believe, I think that one puts on. Bear with me a second, I'm just trying to get a picture of it, because it's not the easiest thing to look at. That puts on, I think, the front wheel drive, I'm not quite figured the front wheel and rear wheel out yet. So there you go, and we're stuck again on that weight. So that you can see it's trying. If we press the 6 key, shift and 6 at the same time, that it's trying. You can see you've got no traction on the rear, you have on the front, so it might have been the other way around. You have to play with that one, but basically the main one I use is if you press shift and 4, that puts it in 4-wheel drive. And you should, but me being me, the Panda brakes it again. That's your most traction. Is 4-wheel drive. So you have to play about with it, but it does work. I'm gonna have to sell that weight now. But you know, if someone was gonna break it, who was gonna break it? Yeah, me. Can't move out of the way, you. Right, let's take 4-wheel drive off again. Okay, let's steam down the road. Well, we can use this field actually. Doesn't really matter that much. Right, lower it. I've used this tractor because this struggles. So press 3, it's not going nowhere. Right, let's try it on front wheel drive. It's trying its hardest to get. Oh no, let's put rear wheel on it. No. Right, let's put 4-wheel drive on it. There you go. It won't stop it drifting from side to side, but it's give you the traction now to get up the hill. And if you put it on hired worker, it still works. Let's put it on hired worker. And right, the throttles I'll tell you the keys. If you look at the throttle on the left hand side, the cogs, if you hold down shift and the left arrow key, you see it going down. We're now 50% torque. Now it's gone down. The engine's still revving at 100%, but the torque of the actual thing's gone down. Right, press the right arrow key and it brings it back up. To alter the gas or throttle, or the other one, you hold the shift key down, left shift key, and the down arrow key, and you can see gone down to 0. If I take it off hired worker, you can, if I press 3, you'd be up to, he's off, go on, get over. I'll just head him that way and shift and that's that one. And the arrow key to the other side, torque goes down, he's struggling, he's on 15%, bring him back up. But if you don't want to use them, that's more for road work, I suppose. But there you go. So if we take him off 4-wheel drive, then he'll be struggling. Let's just take him off. So it's shift key and 4. See, he's not moving a squid. So shift and 4, back into 4-wheel drive, and he's got grip. So I hope that's helped you out a little bit. So just to recap, we just lift him up, take him to out of the field, Control Shift applies the handbrake, Enter key stops and starts the vehicle. The hour key with the hourglass says we've been working for 0.2 hours. Hold down the enter key, starts the vehicle. Where you will notice it, I'll just do this quickly. First, unfold the implement. This one is where the manual ignition is going to come into it, because everybody turn it on. Right, you used to get out, used to stop, so every time you get back in you have to turn it back on. Now it stays running, so you can just load your logs away with a front loader or whatever now, rather than having either someone sitting in that tractor or, you know, having to do it with a jib. So that's where the main advantage of, in forestry, the manual ignition mod. Hopefully this has been some help to you. This is FS Panda Mushroom. Thank you for listening. Take care.